Hello everyone, welcome again to our United Way of Athens-Limestone Week of Caring celebration. We're excited to be able to do this in a new and different way and hope that you all are going to be able to enjoy this from the comfort of your home, your office, or wherever you may be today. As we go through this is new for us, so we're going to try to make sure that we're doing things in a good and special way. And we'll also be able to have this up on our YouTube channel a little later so you can watch it and enjoy it. We would also like to invite each and every one of you to spend some time on our YouTube channel looking at our videos, especially our video that was done specially for us last year and will be used again this year called Do Something. You can find it under Do Something, United Way of Athens and Limestone County. And I think it is the beginning of what we want to say to everyone, that all of us, especially in this time, have the capacity to do something good, do something kind. And sometimes those gestures are something very simple. Although now we're wearing our mask, in many cases people can't see those big smiles that we're trying to give people. Maybe they get it from our eyes crinkling up. But a big, hey, how are you, goes a long way. So if you will join me in your place of comfort where you are right now, and we were going to say our Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, and then we're going to follow up with a prayer, and then we're going to get to do something really special this year. We're getting to honor a wonderful class of educators who have spent their lifetime making our community stronger, as well as our Community Volunteer of the Year. And I hope you're going to enjoy all this with us. So if you will, please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, if you'll join Tanya Griffin.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we come together today with thankful hearts. Thank you for giving us this time to shine your light on the beautiful works of so many wonderful people, volunteers, and educators. Please be with our country. Bring leaders with wisdom, strength, and health to lead us through this time. Keep us healthy and safe. We ask in your name. Amen.
Thank you. So, it's my honor to introduce the first member of the class of 2020 Retired Educators of the Year. So, if you will allow me, I'm going to put my glasses on and be able to read this wonderful, wonderful nomination. It starts out with saying from Dr. Seuss, children want the same things we want. They want to laugh, they want to be challenged, and they want to be entertained and delighted. Miss Lynn Abernathy, affectionately known as Miss Lynn by all of her former students and colleagues, has been a shining light in our community for many years. Owens Elementary School was blessed to have her as one of the best kindergarten teachers for 27 years. She started her career as a preschool teacher, but graduated to kindergarten. Kindergarten teachers are given a task to launch a child into their academic life. They are the ones that have to get the basics right so that child can progress to each new level. They're actually my unsung heroes. If they don't do it right, then the rest of us suffer. They have instilled in their students the fundamentals of math, reading, writing, and science. They're also the ones that will need to begin those lessons of self-control and expectation and what's acceptable and what kind behaviors are in and out of school. She was a great example of this. She was always positive and uplifting to her students. She taught them skills they needed for kindergarten, but she also taught them kindness. She was a leader in the school. She would spearhead programs and community events to support the school and its families. She was a problem solver for her students and the needs of the school. She was the first one to welcome new teachers and give them all the necessary support to be successful. She also worked with AMSTI, teaching teachers all over the state of Alabama the best practices and procedures. Since retiring, Miss Lynn has continued to be a presence in and out of the community. She has served as the coordinator of the Haven, an after-school tutoring program sponsored by Central Church of Christ, and this is a major commitment on her part. She is responsible for seeing that the children are welcome, fed their snacks, paired with appropriate caring tutors. She's a liaison between the parents, the teachers, the volunteer tutors, and the church administrators. She's also a volunteer with Hospice of Limestone County. In her neighborhood, she's known to walk and visit and encourage her neighbors, often with fresh homemade goodies. Her favorite role is that of being a grandmother to the 3 best grandchildren ever, and that was underscored about 3 times. Miss Lynn truly lives what she believes. I want to give people their flowers while they're living. There are many lives that have her bouquets in their hearts and heads and kind actions toward each other every day because of her. We are so proud and happy to be able to present Ms. Lynn Abernathy with our Retired Educator of the Year Award. It will be presented by Annette Barnes, our Chairman of the Board.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
for all
much.
you have done in the classroom and all that you obviously continue to do in your community. You're a very busy lady.
Thank you very much. May I say something?
Sure, absolutely.
I saw a saying yesterday that said, if you want to make change, go home and make change with the people that you love in your family. So I ask everybody to do that.
Thank you. And Ms. Abernathy, I want to thank you for saying you want to give flowers while you can give flowers. That's always been one of my mother's favorite sayings, and you're absolutely right. The things we do every day are the ones that make the difference, and thank you so much. I hope you all know that we're grinning ear to ear behind our mask. We're so excited to be able to do this. We're so excited to be able to celebrate these educators, and we're now going to our second member of this class. Robert John Meacham said, "Every child has a different learning style and pace. Each child is unique, not only capable of learning, but also capable of succeeding." So, when we go to school, we're taught to read from kindergarten through 4th grade. That's what we're taught. We're learning how to read. After 4th grade, we read to learn for the rest of our lives. Without the ability to read, students will struggle to be successful in all their aspects of their lives. Ms. Hall established the Dyslexia Center at Lindsay Lane Christian Academy. This center has been dedicated to the personalized learning of students with dyslexia. It has changed the academic lives of over 145 students that may have given up on their educational careers. Students with dyslexia learn in different ways. They are not traditionally taught in most classrooms. Ms. Hall gave her students the special tools that they needed to be successful in their classrooms. That success in the classroom also gave each student the self-assurance that they needed to be part of the social network of their classmates. She also gave them the resources that they would need to excel in their future studies and chosen careers. Without her desires to help students with their complex and special skill sets, these students would not have had the opportunity to reach their fullest potential in our community and any future endeavors. The ability to read is the greatest legacy that Ms. Hall has given to her students. She has left a legacy of excellence and service at Lindsay Lane Christian Academy for her establishment of the Dyslexia Center. LLCA is now known for their commitment to serve the dyslexic students, and now this is a main part of Lindsay Lane Christian Academy's DNA. Our community has been educated about dyslexic students because of her passion and to help her students. She has offered training to all educators near and far so that more lives can be changed, and we are grateful for her legacy. And we are grateful for the work that you've done with your students, because you have changed lives and made their ability to learn and be a part of the community an even stronger part of who they are. So without further ado, we ask Ms. Cindy Hall to come forward and accept.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank you,
it.
and thank you for what you do.
Oh,
in
you're
the
so
community.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. It's a rare opportunity that is going to happen in the next few minutes that we have a family of 4 young women who all became teachers. And today is our first opportunity to recognize 2 of those teachers who have retired. We're excited about that opportunity, and I hope that you'll join me in enjoying this wonderful tribute to 2 wonderful women. Miss Jennifer Gray Hooper. The desire to create is one of the deepest yearnings of the human soul. After 30 years in education, Miss Hooper demonstrated a deep desire to be a difference maker in the lives of the children and families she served. For the students that they had in her life, she became one of those special teachers that they would talk and be thinking about for the rest of their adult lives. She spent the first half of her career in the elementary classroom and completed her career as an art teacher. In both areas of her career, she used her artistic side to enrich the lives of her students and fellow teachers. Those who know her well would really acknowledge that her art is her language. This is the best of all of her many talents. This is where her light shines, and she has helped others to uncover their own lights. Through art, she has helped students tap into the unknown talents and find their voice. These newly found voices allowed her students to build a special kind of self-confidence and expression. Her art may be seen in the hallways of all the Athens City schools. Murals that spark a smile, a feeling of happiness shine in the hallways. There are places where even the most mischievous students and faculties can try on angel wings just to remind themselves that goodness and optimism can happen at any time. When you look around Athens, you can see her work in our murals that brighten our cityscapes. And when you look at our video of Do Something, you'll see one that has her personal touch to it. Once her students walked into her classroom, they also walked into her life. She felt an immediate responsibility to help them achieve their best selves. Her love for them extended beyond the confines of the classroom walls. She encouraged her students. She laughed with them. She cried with them. She was a safe place for them. They knew she cared for them beyond the classroom and the grade book. Teaching is a noble profession and one that touches lives even after students walk out of the school doors. Teachers like Jennifer Hooper keep schools alive and keep students looking forward and believing they can achieve whatever their heart desires. So, if you will, allow us to present to you.
And I'll just have a personal note on this. There are many recipients of this award that I've had as former teachers, but never as a former, I guess we went to
colleague or
to Sunday school
yeah,
together
whatever. Yeah, there we go.
when we were wee bitty. So I
Yes,
really,
thank
this means a
you.
lot, and I've grown up with this family.
Yeah,
So
thank you so much. This means a lot to me. I appreciate this. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss
Congratulations.
Jennifer. So, Miss Pat Greyland. Now, this is my former classmate, and I already told many people she was my moral compass and many times in high school. So, Miss Pat, the children you teach may not remember you when they get older, but they'll always have a part of you inside of them, the part that gave them hope, love, and taught them to believe in themselves, according to Marilyn Applebaum. Miss Land has always been passionate about teaching and doing whatever was needed to the varied needs of her individual students. On any given day, you could find her going above to connect with students and building relationships that was centered around trust and love. She came with a purpose each day. She was determined for her students to be successful, even when it meant more work and preparation for her. I think what the nominator said was, you could find her after school and on the weekends making sure everything was going in the right direction. She was a teacher who didn't mind putting in the extra time to make the work in the classroom pleasant and meaningful. She loved reading. She would always spend time after lunch on her stool reading to her class. Actually, Miss Pat, that reminds me of one of my third grade teachers, except hers was a little rocker. Best thing ever.
Absolutely.
She would conference with them regularly on the books they were reading and recommend books that she thought they might enjoy. She knew if they enjoyed reading, they would have a lifetime of enjoyment and knowledge. Miss Pat also had a fun-loving spirit. She knew how to bring laughter, smiles, and encouragement at the right moment. She understood that even in our frustration of trying to make all the pieces work, that a little joy could be the right salve to make it all better. You can bet on character day or dress-up day, she was all in, ready to share a little fun. Actually, they said she always had the right number of sequins on any outfit. If you want to know her secret to success, and this is a personal thing for me to share with her, it's her keen intuition and her ability to help and share empathy. From her earliest years, her family and friends could attest that she had the ability to sense what was troubling people and find the right word or gesture to make it better. She also could offer the kindest and most pointed motivation ever. With this special gift, she's made all of those who knew her better and who've known her in her lifetime better people. Her example in and out of the classroom has made a real difference in many lives. So if you will join me wherever you are in celebrating Pat Greyland.
And I just want to hug you.
I know, and I want to hug you. I'm hugging you with my eyes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you wouldn't mind me sharing our conversation earlier that you're still not out of the classroom entirely, are you?
Well, I'm just helping.
Well,
just helping.
Because these ladies both have daughters that are following in their footsteps. So
Absolutely.
that's wonderful. So,
Absolutely.
And the second generation. So
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Pat.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you. So, wow, what a spectacular group of people. That's so exciting to be able to share this. Also, I want to be able to share with you all a very special person to us at United Way. Because of all the challenges that we all are facing with COVID-19, and because of everyone trying to hopefully remain safe and healthy, I want to share with you our special volunteer of the year. As we go through, Annette will bring forward those pictures as we get through the nomination. So we're going to keep it a surprise for a moment so that you can hear about our very, very special friend. Our board of directors unanimously selected our community volunteer of the year. On that day, I started collecting the words they used to describe her. Words like dedicated, faithful, compassionate, insightful, wise, joyful, community-oriented, family-oriented. And then one of my staff members said, she's kind of like that quiet giant in the room, and she's always thinking. All of these words are correct, and there's probably more like them. So let me give you a little history. Our nominee moved from the Midwest with her family several years ago. She would say many, many years ago, and established a home for her husband and 4 children. As the family became involved in their new community, a lifetime of volunteerism was born for Athens and Limestone County. Their first place for the willingness to serve was through First Presbyterian Church. She served as a teacher, a youth leader, numerous committee roles, choir member, and most importantly, she was always putting her hand and feet to be the hands and feet of the mission of the church. Her work continues today at First Presbyterian Church with the historical and the insights that have helped pave the ways for those following in her footsteps. In supporting some of the activities of her children, she began a career supporting organizations such as Girl Scouts. Imagine how many boxes of cookies that may have flown through that house. Boy Scouts and camping trips, and the American Red Cross. She took on more leadership roles offered by organizations. Those roles gave insights to the unique needs and opportunities of the works of the nonprofits. This would lead her to take a role as the executive director of an area nonprofit as her children got older, Keep America Beautiful. During her tenure at Keep America Beautiful, the organization grew. The initiatives that were started to educate and encourage everyone to stop littering and preserve our area's natural beauty are continuing today. The work that she led with an army of volunteers has enabled us to enjoy our environment and to do our part in maintaining it. As the director, she was mindful of the work of all other nonprofits in our area, and she supported their work with a helping hand and encouraging words. The role that she played at United Way as one of our board members is one that's pretty special. She was our board secretary. She served on numerous committees, such as the Admissions and Allocations Committee. She has made more powerful impact to the work of the United Way and the agencies that we support in the most quiet and forceful manner. She has a unique skill set to know the challenges and opportunities that our agencies are facing each day. After all, she'd walked down that same road. She's been the face of reason and kindness and accountability as United Way looked at the concerns that faced our community. She had a perspective rooted in doing the right thing no matter what. She had the ability to use humor to break the tension and the wit to show us when we were entrenched in our beliefs and to stop and listen. This listening skill that she quietly taught us enabled us as an organization to continue to move forward in a deliberate manner, seeking to do good and help many. So, I asked Annette to bring forward the picture of our nominee as I share with you two quotes that I found that I thought probably said more about who she was than my inadequate words. So, and both of them seem to be from very diverse and different people. Joe DiMaggio, a person whom we've known in the sports world, said, "You know, a person always doing his or her best becomes a natural leader just by example." To this, I will share with you that I often sought her counsel because she was someone who showed me to continue to do the best and all the good things would follow. She encouraged all of us at United Way that same way. Even when we didn't have a heart to do it, she said, "We're going to do it and we're going to do the best." The second quote spoke to me about her character, and it's by Elizabeth George. She said, "A godly woman is beyond average because she keeps her word, she honors her vows, she exhibits great faith, she overcomes obstacles, and she affects her family, her community, and even the world." To that end, I hope you all are joining me in loud clapping and a few woohoos and celebrating Miss Joyce Counter as the United Way of Athens-Limestone County Volunteer of the Year.
And to all the wonderful comments that Kay made about Miss Counter, which are all true, I'll just have to add, as I grew up with her children, she has not aged a bit. She looks exactly the same as she did 30 years ago. So congratulations to Miss Counter.
Absolutely. Thanks, Miss Joyce. We appreciate you more than you know. And Shelley says come back anytime as secretary. All right. So to that end, we're closing today. We ask as a challenge, we ask each and every one of you to go out, share a wave, do something good, say something positive, compliment someone, and help each other, because in this world, all we've got is each other, and we need to try to lift each other up the best we can every day. And some days I know we may feel like we're not doing everything we can do to lift each other up, but go out and do your best. And we thank you for joining us, and we hope next year we get to see you again, where we'll break bread together and we'll be able to enjoy each other's company. As Southerners, it's really hard for us not to want to touch out and reach for each other, but consider yourself all hugged. And we thank you, and go out there and do something good, and watch our video, do something. Thank you.